Hi Pisces, welcome into your video. It's a rare occurrence that I do any Pisces videos at all. I only do them upon request, so it is because I heavily dabble with Aries and Sagittarius and some of the other signs. So unless they're asking me for me to do it, then I do it. However, it's a new dawn, it's a new day, and if you guys can help me grow your cohort, then maybe this could be a weekly reading. It's just because I have limited time. I have another full-time job. I only do this on weekends, so I don't have time to do everybody. But you let me know down below your comments and your feelings in regards to your video. So we're reading for the 2nd and 3rd week of August. What is their situation, Spirit? What is their situation for Pisces 2nd and 3rd week of August? Remember now that especially if you're a cross watcher, time and energy is fluid. My kings are incoming energies. You are my queens. And I don't sugarcoat anything. Okay, finally. I have the Star card, which is Aquarius energy. And the Knight of Swords. Somebody's rushing in to communicate something to you. And it makes you optimistic, makes you positive, makes you hopeful. It is definitely in regards to a partnership that you have here with somebody, whether it's in love or work. Interesting. Let's see. Maybe it's some positive news. It's news, of course. It doesn't tell me if it's positive or negative, but you're being hopeful and optimistic for it. Let's keep going. What's coming in towards my Pisces, please? Oh, Jesus. It's the Tower. All right, so let's talk about the Tower card. And, of course, they're going to go hand in hand. Now, I'm going to tell you some tough stuff. Just pretend I'm your older sister giving you some tough love, Pisces. Because some of the things I have to say to you aren't going to be good. They're not going to be comfortable, and it's going to be quite painful to hear. With that said, you use tarot to mitigate your issues and your fallouts and your problems. And they also tell you, the tarot, on that, the fact that you're not crazy. Right now it's always darkest before it's dawn, and the light will shine again. So you just do need to remain positive, as you are over here. You have a Tower, so something fell apart for you. Your job, your relationship, or something very shocking. But whatever it is extremely painful for you, okay? It has caused some great pain and strife for you on an emotional level. This is the most painful card in the deck. But let me tell you something, guys. When you get a Tower moment, it is because it is for your greatest and highest good. You're like, how can that possibly be for my greatest and highest good? It's because it wasn't worthy of you. It was not meeting your efforts. It wasn't meeting your class. It wasn't even meeting your vibrations. Nowhere near your frequency. That's for sure. Okay? So something fell apart because there was no stability to it. There was no meat on its bones for it to be a structure for you. And now it's causing you great pain. The other painful thing I have to say to you is it's coming from a place where you are either having a runner-chaser dynamic or unrequited love. Okay, someone's feelings are not mutual. Under that, I have Capricorn. This is Scorpio energy, Aquarius, and now I'm looking at Capricorn back here with the Devil. It's toxic. Real toxic. Somebody's either acting like a prick or a real fine bitch. But they're also a narcissist and a gaslighter. And that's something you do not need in your life. This is why you have the Tower. The universe did you this. Didn't the Dalai Lama once say, not having that thing that you want is a stroke of luck on your part? Because there's something better. Something more peaceful. What doesn't Pisces see coming their way, please? Jesus, this is just not like some easy stuff for me to tell you guys. Ten of Swords, something is done and dusted. However, you are having a passionate new beginning. This makes me wonder, what the hell are you doing? Because at the bottom of the deck, I see you holding on to somebody energetically. You are looking for your stability, that's for sure. Hold on one second, guys. I had to go close my door. So this passionate new beginning, I'm wondering if you're like getting over someone by getting under someone else. Or you're having some, booty calls with your ex. And I'm worried about that too because there is an ending and there is a betrayal, but there's also a passionate new beginning. I hope someone's not using you here right now. All right, so let's see what's going on. Let me see your advice. What's in the advice position for Pisces, please? It's time to make a sacrifice. Okay, Five of Swords. You win some, you lose some, but there's something that's just like an old friendship. It's done. An old relationship. It's done. A new old job. It's done. It's you're losing a battle, but what's the cost? There's these 5 swords. You can't carry them all. They're heavy. You can only carry 2, maybe 3, and one's dragging ass. Spirit's like, it's time to stop fighting in your head, like going over and over things in your mind. It's time to let something go. We're going to clarify and do a little bit of a mini deep dive and see what's up with that. Because there is something here where it's not mutual. It's unrequited. What is the outcome for these 2 weeks, please? The 2nd and 3rd week of August. Guys, if you're interested, I am going to be doing shorts, like 1-minute short videos. I will do every zodiac sign. I'm traveling for the whole month of August, so I'll be pulling it from vacation. So do tune into the shorts. Please also check in my stories. My stories are mostly about fulfillments. It's about acknowledgement, and it's less about tarot. But you'll see what I mean. 9 of Wands in reverse. This is you putting down your guard. This is you opening up here to someone. Also, this is you being vulnerable and allowing yourself to be vulnerable. But, classic Pisces. Water signs do this. And one more for outcome, please. Yeah, there's something here where you were being, like, breadcrumbed or somebody was begging you for your attention. And now it's not. So somebody's coming forward and they're talking to you, they're communicating with you back and forth. And so that's what's allowing you to put the guard down. Because maybe before they were giving you breadcrumbs and now they're not. So let's see. Let's start clarifying all these cards for you Pisces. What is the Knight of Swords and the Star, please? The Fool card, which is Aries energy. Somebody comes in, says something to you, and then you decide to take a risk, a leap of faith of some kind. But you have your reservations and you have your doubts. All right? That's why you're trying to remain positive and hopeful and optimistic. You feel like something's not changing for you. It's not going in the direction you would like. So you have your doubts. Okay? You're not seeing your worth and your value in the situation. So you might be taking a risk unto yourself and seeking your own personal justice, your own personal karma. What is the Tower and the Three of Swords? Oh my God. All right. The reason why I use 2 decks is because usually I like to know if I'm being correct when I give you my comments or I give you my feedback or I'm telling you the storyline. Now, if the cards are doubling down with 2 different decks and each deck has 78 cards, the mathematical probability is pretty fucking rare that you'll have the same exact card aligning in the same exact position with 2 different decks. 3 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. This is some fucked up pain. I F-bomb, sorry. And it is something from your recent past. You were being slow, you were being cautious, you were being methodical, and even with all of this cautiousness that you were taking, it still fell apart that you weren't expecting, and then it just all blew up in your face. It's very sad, actually. Very, very sad. I'm almost sad for you, Pisces. Jesus Christ. What is the Ten of Swords and the Ace of Wands, please? You're trying to heal, so you're doing something here. You're having booty calls with your ex. Or you're hooking up with somebody. Whatever it is you're trying to do, you're trying to find your way to restore balance within you. So you're trying to be patient with yourself as you're dealing with this ending and this betrayal. You're trying to seek that inner peace. But your mind keeps mentally drifting back to that person while in the interim you're healing. But why is the Ace of Wands there particularly? Someone's coming forward and asking you of something, and they're inviting you to something on an emotional level, but you feel stuck. You also feel like your roadblocks and challenges are being lifted. So I'm unclear. I mean, I see you trying to heal, but I also see you going back to the other person. So I don't know if you're having like these booty calls with your ex. I'd be careful if I were you. Others of you are trying to start some passionate new beginning to get over your ex. Or what was done to you. Five of Swords, please. Clarify. You know what you need to do, actually, Pisces. You don't need me to tell you. You guys are one of the most intuitive signs in the whole entire zodiac. Probably more than me. But look what it's telling you to do. Walk away. You need to sacrifice something. You win some, you lose some. This is not one to stay with. You have a tower for a reason. There are only so many major arcanas in the deck, and when one pops its face, it is a fated situation. It's telling you time to walk away, especially when it's in your advice position. It's not good for you. These cards are all aligning, and my cards do not lie. If this is not your storyline, this is not your story. Don't make it so. But this is done and dusted. It is now dawn. You can clearly see it's dead. Here in most decks, the Ten of Swords is in the dark, and it is always darkest before it is light. But here you are in the day of light. You know it's done and dusted. You know it's over. It's time to pull these daggers out and start your life. But you're sitting here looking at it, analyzing it, thinking if you should communicate with this person. Let me see what you're doing here in your outcome, because it looks very interesting to me. Six of Pentacles in reverse and Nine of Wands in reverse. Please clarify. Okay. Before I go there, I'm going to give you one card from my Rebel deck for the advice. What is it Pisces needs to hear right now? What is the most important message they need to hear? Pisces, please. Careful, these cards are blunt, so if you're sensitive, sorry. These cards are not. These little unicorns could be little fuckers if they want to be. Stop sleeping so much. Seriously, that's what it says. Stop sleeping so damn much. Wake up. You're missing some cool shit. Some good shit is about to happen to you. And I believe it because I see the outcome. Don't let your issues fuck it up. You're giving away your power. You're a badass. So fucking act like it, Pisces. That just flew on the floor. I'm not getting it, sorry. But you are a badass and you know it. Anyway, in your outcome, clarifying the Nine of Wands, you're putting your guard down because somebody who was giving you breadcrumbs is no longer doing that. They're opening up to you too. And they're giving you a lot more than you deserve. I mean, that they deserve. They're asking you out to talk on an emotional level. They're saying, come hither here, Pisces. I need to talk to you. But you feel stuck and trapped. I don't know why you feel stuck and trapped. But all I do know is when this person comes and approaches you, it makes you feel happy. Makes you feel excited. This is the balance of scales being justified, being rectified, being balanced. So there where you were before, where it was unfair, it is now becoming fair. Let me tell you something. Karma always pays their respects. Whether you do good or do bad, they come a knocking and they say, hello, hi, here's karma. Let's see what you've done. And they rectify the scales. Sometimes to me, justice means your person comes back to apologize, to rectify things. And that's kind of what it looks like here too. But you feel stuck and trapped. And it could be because you either initiated something new or different, or you, for some reason, feel like you can't move forward with them. Of course, your following reading in the following weeks would say much, much more. But I'm going to be doing yours bi-weekly, if that. So I just did this reading as a favor. If you want to see more Pisces readings, please leave me your comments down below and tell me how you like them. All right, tell me what you see here, romance angels. As if this is like the smallest desk in the world. They all have to go take a flight and fly off. All right, for some of you, finances and career is the issue. There's financial issues are the factor in your love life right now. The bottom of the deck is showing me calling in your soulmate. And you deserve love. Hold on, I'll get it now. Do you see the common thread, guys? You're a badass. Act like it. You're giving away your power. You deserve love. Finance and career is affecting your love life right now. Maybe your person's in a financial bind, crunch, and they feel like they can't come forward. Or that could be you too. But let's go ahead and get you one more card from the Wisdom House of Night to cap off your reading. And that will be your beautiful reading, my beautiful Pisces. So, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and maybe I will add you to the roster. Wisdom, please, for Pisces. You are literally one of the only few signs I have not been reading for at all until like a few people gaggled me and they're like, oh, where's a Pisces reading? I'm like, okay, I'll put one up. So, rigid. Is there a stone wall that stands between you and others? Could that wall be inside of you? Now is the time to become more flexible and to drop your rigid expectations of yourself, and especially of others. Don't be afraid to drop your guard a little too. If you're willing to let others in, you will see a benefit in these connections. Another meaning here is that you recognize the wall that others have put up, and maybe they put up against you. Don't take it personally. If they don't let you in, this is their way of coping, and it has very, very little to do with you. Rigid. All right, guys, that was your reading. Many blessings to you. Please leave me your comments down below and hit that notification bell if I ever do put up another Pisces reading again. Until then,